Welcome back to COVID is making me crazy 2020. I thought it was or is important to just have a little real talk right now. Yesterday was a really hard day for me. You know, some days I'm like, this is great. You know, I'm just going to focus on what I need to get done. You know, try to enjoy this required slowdown in life because I am a very busy person, and you know, this has been really hard for me, as I'm sure it's hard for all the other extroverts of the world who just feel like, you know, they need to get out and do things and see people. So yesterday was one of the rougher days for me. I just woke up just feeling so sad, so depressed. You know, and this is a vulnerable video to make, really. I mean, I'm not shy about most things. I'm very open about mental health and my struggles with my PTSD and anxiety and stuff. But I think it's really hard for a lot of people just to put out there that, you know, like some days we just don't feel right. And yesterday, I didn't feel right. I didn't feel good mentally. I didn't feel good physically. You know, it was a challenge just to get out of bed, just to get motivated to do anything, you know. And you know, my poor husband, you know, his brain doesn't work the same way as mine, and I don't ever expect anybody to understand how I feel, or, you know, I don't feel like you should ever expect anybody to understand how you feel, because no one will ever know how you truly feel. And you can explain to them, but really it's about letting people know what you need, because they're not going to understand, and that's okay. They don't have to understand. What they do have to understand is that some days you struggle, and some days the smallest thing they could do could really help you through that, you know. So my husband's trying. I'm very vocal. I try to let him know what's going to help me or hinder me when I'm having, you know, days like that, because, you know, it was a bad day. And I knew it was a bad day, but I also knew that today was going to be a new day, and that I got to pick how that day was going to go. Because at the end of the day, that's what I'm in charge of. And so yesterday I just needed a day. I just needed a day to be down, to be sad, to, you know, have some grief over this whole event, which is a podcast or a vlog I'm going to do later about the grieving process of this, because it is grieving. But I just wanted to put it out there that yesterday was a tough day to get motivated to do anything. And I really didn't do much. I did some painting projects, but I really spent some time on the couch watching the TV, which is not like me at all. It's probably my least favorite thing to do, is just sit and watch TV. I'm always doing a craft or playing a train game or doing something while I'm watching TV. I'm very rarely just sitting and looking at a TV. So yeah, it's okay to have days like that during this. I know it's a little harder for some people. Some people have to keep tiny humans alive. I don't, so I have a little extra privilege in that sense, but just putting it out there for all of you. It's okay to have days where you feel like this is never gonna end. That's okay. It's gonna happen. The important part is that you allow yourself time to be like that, but the next day, or even that evening, you have to remind yourself to snap out of it, that it's all gonna pass. You know, we can't control this, so there's no use in trying to figure out how to control it. You know, have your poopy day, wake up with a better attitude the next day, and hopefully that'll work for you. Sometimes, you know, you'll need multiple days. Really, my point is just kind of to roll with these ups and downs. You know, the more you try to control it, the longer it's going to be hard for you to handle it. So that's just a quickie. I'll work on I have a couple ideas of the next vlog, so they'll be a little longer, but I just wanted to put it out there that yesterday, Chrissy let COVID win, and I'm okay with it. I don't feel bad about it. I needed to get it out of my system. Could be next week that I have another day like that, and that's okay too. So just take care of yourselves, okay, guys? After I made that video, I realized kind of how scatterbrained it was, but I think that's a really good representation of how my brain is right now. So I also wanted to add a resource into the video. So this is from Mental Health American website. I'm going to put the website in a picture after this because I, don't know YouTube yet. And I don't know how to put links in. So maybe I'll learn that at some point. But this is a great resource. They have a lot of information. They have information on mental health, information for disease outbreaks, tools and info for anxiety, tools to help you connect with others if that's something you need. They have webinars, live events, workshops, and then they have specific information for parents, caregivers, older adults, veterans, all that kind of stuff. So it's a really good resource just to get more information right now. So check it out.